Hey everybody, how you doing? Mikey's here with a dip review. Um, been off learning for my new job, visiting a bunch of tobacco shops in areas that I normally don't get to on a fairly regular basis. And on my way home, I stopped at a Circle K, went to grab a soda, walked in, looked at there, and like, oh, they have the new can of Cougar. So I bought one. And they also had a promo going, so when I bought my can of Cougar, I got a free can of Zins as well. So yeah. Anyway, I guess Murphy's gas stations and Circle K currently. This is September 2025. I have no idea how long it goes, but you buy any tobacco or nicotine product, they'll give you a free can of Zins. Zins trying to, I, I'm willing to bet their market share has been getting cut into with all the new nicotine pouches companies springing up. It's the Wild West right now for nicotine pouches, and they're trying to win people over. But I'm not interested in that right now. What I'm interested in is the new can of Cougar. This is Cougar Long Cut Wintergreen. The can has the nice plated metal raised ridges. It's got a picture of a welder on the front of it instead of the normal big cat. And it says Cougar Tech. Why do they do this? It's because they were running a contest which ended just a few days ago. Ironically, I find the contest is over. Just to the contest, you could go to their website if you were like a contractor, welder, a tech guy, stuff like that. Kind of write them a small essay. Why would you? What would you do with $10,000? You know, what would you buy? How would you improve your business, your trade, stuff like that? Submit it, and they'll go through all the essays, judge them, and one lucky winner apparently is going to win $10,000 for which they can buy new gear to help their trade. So, yeah, kind of like the restoration contest that Grizzly was running earlier this year. Um, all the new Grizzly cans that came out, they were part of a contest that they were running online. Um, Restoring a car, a house, whatever it was, show them your project, and lucky winners would win cash and stuff, prizes and stuff. So, kind of cool that they're doing that. Anyway, Cougar can, raised metal, can kind of see there, catch the light. See the raised metal corrugated type plate there. You got the Cougar Tech, the obligatory warning on the side. More design, Cougar Tech, long cut wintergreen. And what does that say? Moist snuff. Oh, there are various other writings and all that fun stuff. On the back, you have nothing except a lot number and a date code. And according to this date code, this stuff was manufactured in August 2025. This is September, late September 2025, which means this was made a month ago, maybe 6 weeks, tops. So, this is by far the freshest can of Cougar I have ever had by a long shot. Usually, when I get them, they're close to the end of their Best Buy cycle window. This one, it was made last month. Yeah. So, anyway, manufactured by American Snuff Company. Those are the same folks who bring you Kodiak and Grizzly. This is like their budget line for Kodiak and Grizzly. Quite frankly, I love this stuff. Really good dip. American Snuff Company, Clarksville, Tennessee, has their full number 70% U.S. tobacco, 30% imported tobacco. So it's a 70-30, 70% domestic, 30% import. Not sure why they do that. A lot of other companies do 100% American, but some of the American Snuff products, they are a blend. I think they're doing that to achieve a texture, flavor, contrast, something. Anyway, or maybe it's just they're just trying to cut some costs and save some money. I don't know. Sale only in the United States. This is a standard 1.2 ounce can that is 34.02 grams for you metric folks. And I rambled on long enough. Let me get into it and get this bad boy open. Not available in Massachusetts, Michigan, or where prohibited. Oh, that's for the sweepstakes. You could scan the QR code to be taken to the sweepstakes thing. Apparently, a couple of states don't like that. Website and sweeps 21 plus, no purchase necessary. But like I said, the contest ended a few days ago. Open it up and ooh. Wow, that is nice. Look at that bad boy. Get you a money shot there. If I can get my lighting situation. There we go. Nice, dark. There's your obligatory can shot. Look at all of that. Dippy goodness. What does it say back here? Make your other car a forklift. Cougar Tech. Yeah, I can drive a forklift. I've only driven forklifts for the last 25 years. Yeah, I have driven forklifts longer than some of you guys have been alive. Think about that. Okay, anyway. Nice wintergreen aroma, very spongy, very moist, fantastic. This is what really fresh Cougar is supposed to be. You got some long bits and some little bits. The cut is a little bit mixed bag, but this is their budget line. This is like half the price that you would get for Kodiak. Kodiak in my area runs around $9 a can. This stuff here, I think I paid $4.27 at the Circle K for this one. So there you go. Get a pinch out. Oh man, that took a quarter to a third of the can with that bad boy. I don't want that much in my mouth right now. I may end up having to do that. It wants to hold together extremely well. Oh, come on. Use. Oh well, there you go. Nice big honk and pinch. I'm going to be enjoying this. Ooh. You know, that's so moist. It stained my fingers. Stained Mikey's fingers. Very moist. I can feel the moisture. This is definitely an extremely fresh can. Get all my other stuff out of the way. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. Nice wintergreen flavor. Really nice wintergreen. A lot of people say Cougar is what Kodiak used to be, flavor-wise. You kind of think, you know, Cougar has the old school Kodiak Grizzly formula. Yeah. Good wintergreen flavor. It's got some bite to it. Definitely has a sharp wintergreen flavor. I mean, I'm getting that wintergreen burn going on down here. Those of you who like the wintergreen burn and you're on a budget, give Cougar a try. It definitely will scratch that itch. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. I would say it's along the, not quite as unsweetened as Grizzly. Then maybe a touch sweeter than Kodiak. It's hard to say. It's been a while since I've done a real... One of these days I'm going to do that. I'll just do a series where I try the wintergreen flavor. Spend a couple of days. Just do a dip each of wintergreen. And see how they all back to back without ruining my palate in between. But yeah, you got a nice wintergreen burn, good wintergreen flavor, nice sharp bite to it. Not overly sweet, but not completely bland. It's nowhere near as sweet as, say, Stoker's, Copenhagen. Those guys definitely win on the sweetness category. More sweet, I would say, than Skull, but it's somewhere between Skull and Kodiak Grizzly. It's right in that neighborhood for a sweetness level. But, and I'm definitely feeling some nicotine starting to hit in. This stuff does have a nice nicotine kick. It is a U.S. smokeless product after all. They're known for their nicotine. I would say not quite as strong as Kodiak, but it's definitely up there. It does have a nice nicotine hit, especially when you put in a monster pinch like I just did. So yeah, baby. Hardly any floaters at all, if any. It holds together really well. I mean, I put this pinch in, it has not moved a bit. It's just sitting right there. Hasn't moved a lick. All in all, I love this stuff. It's affordable, good wintergreen burn, nice nicotine hit. It's almost too much for me sometimes, but the flavor, this stuff has really good wintergreen flavor. It's a really good combination between wintergreen and sweet. And that's definitely up there on the wintergreen flavor scale. All in all, Cougar makes a really good product. The cut seems a little wonky sometimes. You know, it's like a mix between some short bits and long bits. But in the mouth, it holds together. Rock solid. No complaints at all on the quality of the cut. It's a standard. It's just a straight up good product. How they can get away charging half the price for this as its companion products from U.S. Smokeless. Not U.S. Smokeless. American Snuff Company. I'm sorry. American Snuff Company. Getting my companies mixed up. I apologize. But, wow. I should have bought the whole roll. Oh well. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling some nicotine. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the nicotine hit. All in all, good, solid product. I've been impressed with Cougar every time I've tried it. And this stuff here, being as fresh as it is, the moisture level, I can definitely tell. This has not been sitting on some shelf for the last 4 or 5 months. It's definitely, the moisture content is spot on. It can't get any better than that, unless you're like dipping it straight off the production line, which they probably frown upon at the Cougar factory. Really good. Definitely up there on the nicotine. I would call this moderate high to high nicotine level. Wintergreen flavor, high nicotine flavor, or high wintergreen flavor. All in all, solid price. You've never tried Cougar and you like a nice strong wintergreen, give it a try. I mean, it's going to set you back less than $5 in most areas of the country. Some areas of the country, some guys are only paying $2 or $3 a can. I mean, come on. Lucky bastards. Live in those places that don't tax tobacco up the yin-yang. Actually, Denmark just did a study. They realized that raising tobacco taxes is no longer generating them more revenue. They up the tobacco taxes and people are switching to other products. So yeah, raising the tobacco tax has a limit. People will only pay so much and go so far before they say, screw it, I'm going to something cheaper. Or they find a place online and they're able to order it and bypass the taxes in their state, which I guess legally you're supposed to pay the taxes on everything that you get online. I know in the cigar world, some states have actually sent people bills when they've been ordering cigars for years off of websites, and all of a sudden they get a bill from their state. You owe us $947 in taxes for all the tobacco you've been ordering online. So you might want to check your state regs for ordering tobacco online, just in case your state suddenly decides to go off the deep end and start requesting purchasing information from the various companies. They can do that. And those companies are obligated to turn over any purchases made in their people who bought from that state. And some states can and will send you a bill. It doesn't happen very often, but it has happened. So, yeah. Hasn't hit me yet. Famous last words. Probably just jinxed myself. I get a bill from the state of Oregon for a couple $100. But yeah. Anyway, Wintergreen, good. Nicotine, good. Flavor, good. Holds together, good. Price, good. I have nothing bad to say about Cougar. Cougar makes an awesome product. They have Wintergreen, they have straight, they have natural, and they have a snuff. I haven't seen Cougar mint. I've never seen it on their website. Hear me, Cougar? Make a mint. Make a mint, and I will be ecstatic. I'll be the first in line, and probably the last in the country to find it on a shelf somewhere. Anyway, that's just me. If you enjoy the content, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm going to continue to enjoy this for a while, and I will catch you all later with another dip, chew, snooze, snuff, or alternate product review. Until then, you all take care, have a good day, and I will catch you on the flip side. Later. Bye.